Hey, beautiful English learners. Welcome back to Simple English Cast, your calm corner of the internet where English feels natural, real, and human.
And a little dramatic sometimes.
Only a little. I'm Alex.
And I'm Meera.
Okay, Meera, I want to start with something honest. When someone asks you, how was your weekend? Do you ever forget your entire life?
Every single time.
Right? Your brain just goes blank.
It's like my memory says, sorry, we are closed on Mondays.
And then you panic and say the most boring sentence in the world.
It was fine.
Fine. The safest word, the most mysterious word, the word that means absolutely nothing.
Fine is the emotional elevator music of answers.
Yes! And later, when you're washing dishes or standing in the shower, suddenly you remember everything.
And now you have the perfect story, but no one is asking anymore.
Exactly. So today, we are helping you fix that problem. Let me tell you something personal. 3 years ago, I realized something uncomfortable. Every Monday at work, when someone asked me about my weekend, I always minimized it.
Minimized?
Yes, I made it smaller. Even when I had a good time, I said, oh, nothing special. And one day, I asked myself, why am I hiding my own life?
That's deep.
It shocked me, because it was not about English. It was about feeling interesting enough to talk about.
Listen carefully. If you ever feel your weekend is not good enough to talk about, you are not alone.
Stay until the middle of this episode. We are going to give you a simple formula, 3 steps, and after that, you will always have something real to say. Even if you stayed home, even if you did nothing big.
And trust me, sometimes nothing big is the best story.
Okay, Meera, let's be real. When someone asks you, how was your weekend? What is your first reaction?
My first reaction? Panic.
Why panic?
Because I feel pressure. I feel like I need to entertain them.
Interesting. So you think it's a performance?
Sometimes yes. Do you?
Yes. And that is the problem. Because a weekend is not a show. It's just life.
Let's imagine something. You are at work. Your colleague Sarah looks at you and smiles. She says, so, how was your weekend? What do you say?
Most people say, it was good.
And Sarah says, nice. And the conversation dies.
Dead. Finished. Gone.
But what if you said, it was calm. I tried baking bread for the first time. Now what happens?
Now Sarah asks, oh really? How did it go?
Exactly. Now the conversation is alive. You don't need a big story. You need one action, one feeling, one small detail. That's it.
Okay, Meera, show us. How was your weekend?
You really want to know.
We really want to know.
All right. Saturday morning, I woke up early.
That already sounds suspicious.
I know, I don't wake up early on weekends, but this time I did, and I decided to go for a long walk.
Alone?
Yes, and something interesting happened.
What?
I left my headphones at home.
On purpose?
No, accident, but it changed everything.
Usually I walk and listen to podcasts, but this time I heard everything. Birds, wind, people talking, and I noticed something.
What did you notice?
I noticed how busy my mind usually is, but without headphones, I felt calm.
So, your weekend was not exciting, it was mindful.
Yes, and that's a great word. Mindful means paying attention to the present moment. Okay, Meera, now your turn. How was your weekend?
It was louder than yours.
Good. We need balance.
Saturday night, I went to a small concert. Not a huge one, just a local band.
Were you tired?
A little, but the energy was amazing. People were singing together. And in that moment, I forgot about work.
That's powerful.
Yes, sometimes you don't need a big vacation. You need 2 hours of music.
Let's pause. Think about your last weekend. Was there a small moment that felt different? Maybe you tried a new recipe. You cleaned your room. You called an old friend. You rested. That moment matters.
Here's the secret no one tells you. Your weekend becomes interesting when you describe how you felt, not what you did.
Yes. Compare these two answers. I went shopping. Or, I went shopping and finally found a jacket I've been looking for months. Which one feels alive?
The second one, because it has emotion.
And in a few minutes, we're going to show you how to turn any simple weekend into a confident English answer, even if you stayed home and watched TV. Yes, even that. But first, let's go deeper. Do you ever compare your weekend to other people's weekends?
Honestly, yes. Social media makes it worse.
Yes. You see someone traveling, someone hiking, someone partying, and you think, my weekend was boring. But the truth is, boring is peaceful in another word.
That's beautiful.
I have a friend named Daniel. Last weekend, he did nothing special. He stayed home, cooked pasta, watched an old movie, cleaned his desk. And on Monday, when someone asked him about his weekend, he said, "It was simple. I finally cleaned my desk, and now my mind feels clear." Everyone nodded, because clarity is relatable.
So maybe the goal is not to impress.
It's to connect.
Yes, and connection happens when you share something honest.
Now we're giving you the simple formula we promised. 3 steps. That's it. No complicated grammar, no advanced vocabulary, just structure.
Get ready. This is important. When someone asks, "How was your weekend?" you answer with one action, one feeling, and one small detail. That's it.
Let's break it down slowly. Action is simple. What did you do? Examples. I went hiking. I stayed home. I visited a friend. I cleaned my apartment. I tried cooking something new. No drama, just action.
Now this is where it becomes interesting. Add one feeling. Examples, it felt relaxing. I was exhausted but happy. It felt peaceful. I was proud of myself. It was stressful at first, but better later. Now you are human. Now you are real.
Detail makes it alive. Not a big story, just one small image. Examples. The weather was cold but sunny. We laughed about old school memories. I burned the first pancakes. The cafe was completely empty. My dog refused to walk. Small details create connection.
Let's combine it. Action, I stayed home. Feeling, it felt calm. Detail, I finally organized my bookshelf. Full answer, I stayed home. It felt calm, and I finally organized my bookshelf. That's already 10 times better than it was fine.
Now imagine this. It's Monday morning, someone asks you the question, and instead of panic, you feel ready. You smile and say your 3-step answer, and they say, "Oh really? Tell me more." That moment, that small confidence, that's growth.
Okay, Alex, let's practice live. I'm your colleague. Ready?
Ready.
So, how was your weekend?
I went cycling on Saturday. It was tiring but refreshing. The road near the river was almost empty.
See? Now I want to ask, how long did you cycle?
Exactly. The conversation continues naturally. Okay, Meera, your turn. How was your weekend?
I stayed home most of the time. It felt peaceful. I made homemade soup for the first time.
Now I want to ask, did it taste good?
See how easy that is? No big event, just one small, real thing.
Now you. Pause for 5 seconds. Think. What did you do last weekend? Okay, now add one feeling. Now add one detail. Say it in your head.
Let's talk about something deeper. Why does your brain go blank?
Because your brain searches for something impressive.
Yes, But conversation is not a competition. It's connection.
Can I say something honest?
Always.
Sometimes we think other people care more than they actually do. They're not judging your weekend. They just want a small conversation.
Exactly. They are not waiting for a movie script. They just want a window into your life.
I remember a weekend where I did absolutely nothing. No plans, no social events. I watched documentaries, cooked basic food, cleaned my desk. That's it. On Monday, someone asked me the question, and I almost said, nothing special. But instead, I said, I had a quiet weekend. I cleaned my desk, and now it feels much better to work. And you know what happened?
What?
3 people said, oh, I need to clean my desk too. We started talking about productivity. That small detail created connection.
Let's talk about personality. Are you someone who goes out or someone who stays in?
There is no right answer.
Yes, stay-at-home team is not boring. Let's go team is not better. Both are valid.
Okay, imagine this answer. I went to a small party. It was loud but fun. The music was from the 90s. That's already interesting.
Now this one. I stayed home and read a novel. It felt calm. I forgot about time. Also interesting.
Let's try something together. Repeat after me. My weekend does not need to impress anyone.
My weekend just needs to be real.
Again, my weekend does not need to impress anyone.
My weekend just needs to be real. Good. Feel that? That's confidence building.
Now we're going to level up slightly. Still B1, still simple, but more natural. Instead of, I went hiking, you can say, I hadn't planned to go hiking, but my friend convinced me. See? Now there's curiosity.
Here's a powerful trick. Start with something unexpected. For example, my weekend didn't go as planned. Now the other person will ask, what happened? And then you explain.
Okay, tell one like that. All right, my weekend didn't go as planned. I locked myself out of my apartment. Now the listener is interested. Then you continue. It was half an hour before my roommate came home. It was embarrassing, but now it's funny. Action, feeling, detail.
Notice something important. We are not using difficult vocabulary. We are not speaking fast. We are just structuring simple thoughts clearly. That is fluency.
Let's do a quick listening exercise. I will say 3 answers. You tell yourself which one sounds most natural. Answer A. It was fine. Answer B. I did nothing. Answer C. I stayed home. It felt relaxing, and I finally watched a movie I had postponed. Which one feels alive? Yes, C.
Your brain likes small stories. When you add detail, the listener imagines it. Imagination creates emotion. Emotion creates memory. That's why detail matters.
One listener once told us something powerful. She said, I used to feel embarrassed about my quiet weekends. But after practicing small details, she started saying, I stayed home and painted for 2 hours. It felt peaceful. Now people say, that sounds nice. See the difference?
Okay, Alex, I'll be your colleague again. Ready?
Ready.
So, how was your weekend?
I stayed home most of the time. It felt calm. I finally reorganized my workspace.
Oh, nice. Why did you reorganize it?
Because I noticed I couldn't focus last week. Now everything looks cleaner and my mind feels clearer. He gave action. He gave feeling. He added detail. He answered the follow-up question calmly. That's fluency. Many learners fear this moment. Someone asks a second question. Your brain says, danger. Relax. Follow-up questions are good. They mean the person is interested. You don't need perfect grammar. You need simple extension. Simple extension formula. Because plus simple reason, and now plus result, so plus small conclusion. Example. I reorganized my desk because it was messy, and now it feels easier to work. So I'm happy I did it. That's already strong B1 speaking. Okay, Meera, your turn. How was your weekend?
I went to a small birthday dinner on Saturday. It was loud, but fun. We stayed there longer than planned.
Oh, really? Who was it for?
It was for my friend Emma. She just turned 30. We surprised her with a cake, and she almost cried.
Notice, she added one emotional detail. She almost cried. Now the story feels alive. Facts are neutral. Emotion is human. Compare, we had cake versus she was so surprised she almost cried. The second one creates connection. Right now, pause for a second. Think of one weekend memory. Add what happened, how you felt, one tiny emotional detail. That's enough. You don't need more. Let's be real. Not every weekend is amazing. Sometimes it's stressful, and that's okay.
How was your weekend?
Honestly, it was a bit stressful. I had a lot of cleaning to do. But after I finished, I felt relieved. That's powerful, because it's honest. New word, relieved. Relieved means you feel better after stress is gone. Example, I felt relieved after finishing my work.
Your turn. How was your weekend?
It didn't go as planned. I missed my train on Sunday. At first I was frustrated, but later I just laughed about it. See the structure? Problem, feeling, change in feeling. That makes your answer dynamic. Now let's build stamina. Many learners can answer for 10 seconds. But what if the conversation continues? Here's how to speak longer naturally. Add when it happened, who was there, what changed, what you learned. Example, extended answer. I went hiking on Saturday morning with my cousin. The weather was colder than we expected, so we almost canceled. But we decided to go anyway. At the top of the hill, the view was beautiful, and I felt proud because I don't usually exercise that much. That's 30 to 40 seconds easily. Still simple vocabulary, still B1. Let's build one together. I'll guide you. Repeat silently in your head. Start with action. On Saturday, I add feeling. It felt. Add detail. One thing I remember is add reflection. I realized that. That's a full mini story.
Let's talk about introverts. Maybe you stayed home. Maybe you read. Maybe you rested. That is not boring. You can say, I had a quiet weekend. I needed to recharge. Recharge means to get energy back. That's powerful language.
Maybe you went out. Maybe you met people. Maybe you danced. You can say, I went out with friends. I was exhausted the next day, but it was worth it. Worth it means the result was good enough for the effort. The goal is not to sound impressive. The goal is to sound real. And real English is simple English.
Tell a funny one.
Okay. I tried cooking a new recipe. It looked terrible, but it actually tasted good. My kitchen was a mess, though. Now the listener smiles. That's connection. You can say, I didn't do much. I just rested and watched a series. Honestly, I needed that. Needed that means emotionally healthy. After answering, don't forget something important. Ask back. Example, how about you? That keeps conversation balanced. Confidence is not only speaking, it's inviting. Let's expand your feelings vocabulary. Instead of only good and bad, try relaxed, excited, tired, grateful, frustrated, proud, calm, overwhelmed, satisfied, disappointed. Use them naturally. Example, I felt overwhelmed on Saturday, but Sunday was calmer. That sounds mature. Right now, Say this sentence out loud. My weekend was not perfect, but it was meaningful. Feel that? That's emotional fluency. We will talk about something nobody tells you. Ready?
Tell them, Alex.
The biggest lie about learning English.
Oh, wow, that sounds interesting. What lie?
The lie is this: you need perfect grammar to speak.
Yes, I believed that for years. I thought if my grammar is not perfect, people will laugh.
And did they laugh?
No, most people didn't care. They only wanted to understand me.
That is the secret. Communication is more important than perfection.
So, Alex, if grammar is not first, then what is first?
Confidence and clarity.
But how can someone get confidence if they are scared?
Good question. Let me ask you something, Meera. When you learned to ride a bicycle, were you perfect?
No, I fell many times.
But did you stop?
No,
Why?
because I wanted to ride.
Exactly. Desire is stronger than fear.
So you were saying if someone really wants to speak English, they must accept mistakes.
Yes, and here's a personal trigger for everyone listening.
Ooh, this sounds serious.
Imagine 1 year from today. Same place, same fear, same hesitation. Nothing changed.
That feels painful.
Now imagine 1 year from today, you speak English confidently. You talk in meetings, you travel, you make friends.
That feels exciting.
The difference between those two futures is one decision:
Which decision?
to speak before you feel ready.
That is scary.
Yes, growth is scary.
Many people wait for the right time. When is the right time?
Now.
Always now?
Always now. So, what should someone do today after this episode?
They should record their voice speaking for 2 minutes.
About what topic?
About their day. Simple topic.
And what if they don't like their voice?
Nobody likes their voice at first.
True, but your brain gets used to it, and that increases confidence.
So this is like training the brain.
Yes, English is not only language learning, it is brain training.
Wow, that sounds powerful.
Let me ask you something personal, Meera. When did you feel your English changed?
When I stopped translating in my head,
That is big. How did you stop?
I started thinking in simple English sentences.
Give an example.
Instead of thinking long, complicated sentences, I said simple things like, I am tired, I am happy, I need help.
Simple, but strong.
Yes, simple is powerful.
And that is why this podcast is called Simple English Cast.
Exactly.
Now, I want to create curiosity for listeners.
What are you going to say?
In the next 10 minutes, we will share one exercise that can improve your speaking fast.
Oh, that will make people stay till the end.
Yes, because it works.
So should we tell them now?
Not yet.
You are building suspense.
Yes, because when people expect something useful, they focus more.
That is true.
Now, let's talk about fear of judgment.
Big topic.
Why do people feel others are judging their English?
Because they judge themselves first.
Exactly.
If I think my English is bad, I believe others think the same.
But most people are busy thinking about themselves.
Yes, everyone is worried about their own mistakes.
So the fear is mostly in our mind.
Yes,
Let me tell a short story.
go ahead.
I once met a man named Daniel. He was from Spain. His English was not perfect, but he spoke confidently.
Did people understand him?
Yes, and people liked him.
Why?
Because he smiled, he spoke clearly, and he didn't stop after mistakes.
So energy matters.
Very much.
So listeners, remember this. Energy is more important than perfection.
Exactly.
You promised one exercise. Can we share it now?
Yes, it's time.
Okay, I'm excited.
The exercise is called shadow practice.
What is that?
You listen to a short English audio, then you repeat immediately after the speaker.
Like copying.
Yes, but with feeling.
How long should it be?
1 minute is enough.
And how often?
Every day for 30 days.
What will happen?
Your pronunciation improves, your speed improves, your confidence improves.
That sounds simple.
It is simple, but consistency is hard.
So the real secret is discipline.
Yes.
Can we give listeners a challenge?
Yes, let's do a 7-day challenge.
What is the challenge?
For 7 days, speak English for 5 minutes, daily, no excuses.
And if they miss one day?
Start again.
That builds responsibility.
Yes, and when you complete 7 days, your brain feels success.
That increases dopamine.
Exactly.
Small wins create motivation.
Yes, big change comes from small wins.
What about vocabulary? People always ask about vocabulary.
Good point.
How many words do we really need?
Around 1,000 common words are enough for daily conversation.
Only 1,000?
Yes. People think they need 10,000 words. That is not true.
So they're stressing for nothing.
Mostly yes.
So what should they do?
Learn useful phrases, not random words.
Give examples.
Instead of learning astonished, learn I am surprised.
Instead of terminate, learn stop or end.
Yes, simple words first.
That makes English lighter.
Exactly. I want to say something very direct to you.
Yes, Alex. Say it clearly.
You are not here by accident. You are here because you want change.
And if you stay till the end of this episode, something inside you will shift. I promise.
That's right. And today we are talking about something powerful.
What is today's topic?
How to think in English without stress.
Oh, wow. That is something many learners struggle with.
Yes, and here is a strong hook for everyone listening.
Tell them.
What if I tell you that you already think in English, but you don't notice it?
That sounds interesting. How is that possible?
Have you ever said, okay, sorry, thank you, or wow?
Yes, of course.
That is thinking in English.
Oh, so small words count?
Yes, your brain already knows English. You just don't trust it.
So the problem is not knowledge. The problem is trust?
Exactly.
So how can someone build trust in their English thinking?
Step 1 is very simple.
What is step 1?
Stop translating every sentence.
That is very hard.
Yes, it feels hard at first, but let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
When you watch a movie in English, do you translate every word?
No, I understand from context.
Exactly. Your brain is smarter than you think.
So you are saying we should allow the brain to guess?
Yes, guessing is powerful.
But what if the guess is wrong?
It's okay. Mistakes help learning.
So thinking in English starts with simple thoughts.
Yes, start with daily life.
Can you give examples?
Sure. When you wake up, say in your mind, I am tired. When you drink water, say, this is cold. When you walk outside, say, the weather is nice.
That sounds very easy.
It is easy, but consistency makes it powerful.
How long should someone practice this?
At least 21 days.
Why 21 days?
Because habits start forming around that time.
So this is habit training.
Yes, English is habit, not talent.
That line is strong.
Let me repeat it for everyone listening.
Please do.
English is habit, not talent.
So anyone can build it.
Yes, anyone who practices daily.
Many people say, I understand English, but I cannot speak.
Yes, I hear that a lot.
Why does that happen?
Because input is bigger than output.
Explain that in simple words.
You listen and read more than you speak.
Oh, so speaking muscles are weak.
Exactly. Speaking is like going to the gym.
If you don't train, you stay weak.
Yes,
So what is the solution?
Balanced practice. Listen 50%, speak 50%,
Even if speaking is bad?
especially if speaking is bad.
That sounds scary, but exciting.
Growth always feels uncomfortable.
Can we give listeners a small live exercise?
Yes, let's do it right now.
Okay.
Everyone listening, look around you.
Yes, look around.
Now describe 3 things in English.
For example, there's a chair. The wall is white. My phone is on the table.
Good. That is thinking in English.
And it takes only 30 seconds.
Yes, small actions create big change.
Can thinking in English increase confidence?
Yes, because you reduce delay.
What delay?
The delay between thought and speech.
Oh, that moment when you freeze.
Yes, that freeze happens because of translation.
So if we remove translation, we remove freezing.
Exactly.
That sounds like a superpower.
It is a superpower. Trained.
What about fear of wrong pronunciation?
Let me tell something honest.
Tell us.
Even native speakers pronounce words differently.
Really?
Yes, accent is natural.
So having an accent is not a problem.
No, clarity is important, not accent.
That should relax many listeners.
I hope so.
Can you share a story about thinking in English?
Yes, I once met a woman named Laura from Italy.
What happened?
She told me she could not speak fast.
And what did you say?
I asked her to speak slowly but clearly.
Did it work?
Yes, people understood her better.
So speed is not important.
No, clear message is important.
I want to ask something deep.
Go ahead.
What if someone feels too old to improve?
That is a mental block
Why?
because the brain can learn at any age.
So age is not the real problem.
No, belief is the problem.
Belief controls action.
Yes, if you believe I can't, you won't try.
And if you believe I can, you will try.
Exactly. So listeners, check your belief.
Ask yourself, what story am I telling myself?
That is powerful. Now I want to create a curiosity gap again.
Oh, what is coming now?
In the last 5 minutes, we will share one mindset shift that can change everything.
That sounds big.
It is big.
Okay, tell us.
Stop saying, I'm learning English.
Why?
Say, I'm becoming an English speaker.
That feels different.
Yes, identity change is powerful.
So instead of student mindset, speaker mindset.
Exactly.
How does that help?
When you see yourself as a speaker, you act differently.
You speak more.
Yes, even if imperfect.
That increases practice.
And practice increases skill.
This is like a positive circle.
Yes, success creates more success.
Can we give listeners one final challenge for part 5?
Yes.
What is it?
For the next 24 hours, think in English as much as possible,
Even small sentences?
especially small sentences.
And if they forget,
Start again. No guilt.
that is important. No guilt.
Growth needs patience.
Before we close, can you say one powerful sentence?
Yes,
We're listening.
you are closer to confidence than you think,
That feels motivating.
because it is true.
So, listeners, don't wait for perfect time.
Don't wait for perfect grammar.
Don't wait for perfect accent.
Start thinking in English today.
Start speaking today.
Start becoming today.
This is Meera,
And this is Alex.
and this is Simple English Cast.